Hi, this is Vijayan speaking, and I am doing COVID analytics for the past 8 months since March. And this is a very important update on COVID. The recently, like last 10 to 20 days, there is a definite decline in COVID cases in India, and people started thinking that COVID is over, and they have started shopping like as before. But this can end up in a very dangerous situation because of the super spreader events. So what is super spreader events? So this video is all about it. A super spreader event is nothing but a single person who can spread to more than 20 to 100 people in a closed non-ventilated space. So this could be where you shop. It could be a shopping complex where one person who is COVID infected can infect to more than 20 to 100 people. And recent research found that a 6% of people can spread to 60 to 70 people inside a closed room. And recently, CDC, Center of Disease Control, US, have changed their guidelines saying that COVID can be transmitted as airborne. Previously, it was said like it could travel through droplets, but now they have changed the guidelines that it can also spread through airborne, through aerosols. So aerosols are very small particles like 100 micrometers, very small, and it can travel to more than 6 meters, and it could stay in the air for more than half an hour to 1 hour. So where is the problem here? Now, if a person is COVID person who is going to stay inside the room for more than half an hour to 1 hour, the viral concentration inside that room is much high. And even if the person goes out and another person comes in, he could have a very higher probability of getting infected, because now it has become as airborne, and it could be like similar like how measles and tuberculosis are transmitted as airborne. So how to avoid super spreading events during this Diwali shopping? That is all about in this video. So if a family of 4 people, father, mother, son and daughter, only one person can shop. One person can shop, can reduce the amount of crowd going out by 75%. And this is very important for this Diwali, that only one person shops, so that the number of people crowded in a shopping complex is very less. And second is more important is the duration of exposure. Based on the recent research by CDC, the duration of exposure is also very important for the spread of this virus. So if a person can shop within 5 to 10 minutes and get out of the any closed shopping complex, is very much advisable, saying that like he can reduce the amount of viral load into his inhalation, so that he can avoid the COVID infection actually. So this is very important. And third more important is ensure that everybody wears a mask. So there is a myth that if I wear mask I don't get it, but that is not true. Only 30% chance that you can avoid based on you put mask. But if you want to make sure like you don't get it by 75%, you have to ensure that others puts mask before they talk to you. That's very critical. And in a closed environment, wear a very good mask. Don't wear single layer mask and shop. It's basically you should use multi-layer mask or N95 mask. That is much better protection for you in a closed environment. Also, avoid taking elders for the shopping as much as possible, because elders are more affected in this COVID. And the last one is like you can prefer online if it is possible. And a lot of people think that COVID is over, but based on the recent Zero survey analysis, like throughout India, around 20 to 30% of people are infected is what the survey says. But still, there are 80 to 70% of people have not yet infected is the real truth. So COVID is not over. So we should take utter cautious while shopping during this Diwali. Because of these super spreader events, if you see, there is a large spike of cases happening throughout the world. In Europe, if you see, Spain, France are badly hit by wave 2, as well as UK, and US, it's going to the third wave. So it's our people responsibility to really stop the any super spreading event, and to avoid India getting into second wave. There is a proverb called survival of the fittest. What it says is it's not the strongest species that survives, not the intelligent one. The species that survives is most responsive for change. So the people who are more responsive for change, like putting mask, social distancing, and avoid gathering, would have better chance to survival for the for going to the next generation. So we could compare this proverb into what people should really do for avoiding these kind of super spreaders. And this is what I wanted to say.